Hello, welcome to Eco Tarot. This is Kensley, the Eco Tarotist, and today I'm going to be doing a reading for the water signs. And for some reason, I just kept saying Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, and I know that's not really in the order, but I don't know why. It came out that way, and so I'm just going to go with it. I decided to already do all of the cards because I'm such a very slow shuffler. So bear with me. So let's kind of go into, this is for Scorpio. You received the Bobcat Spirit, Life is a Mystery, and Surrender from a really cool new deck that I just got. What is this called? I can't even remember. Oh yeah. Queen of the Moon Oracle. And then these cards are from the Spirit Animal Oracle deck. And I think you received the Ten of Pentacles, the Mountain, and the Ten of Cups for Life is a Mystery, okay? And for the Surrender energy, you get Five of Wands, the Cross, and the Hierophant. And again, I think in a past reading, sorry if the lighting is off. In a past reading, I thought it was so ironic that the Cross and the Hierophant kept coming out at the same time because they are very reminiscent of each other. You know, the Hierophant is about, it is about spirituality, but it's also about man-made spirituality. It's about religion. Cross is also about religion, dogma. Anyway, so I'm going to kind of read left to right, and we'll just see where this goes for Scorpio. Bobcat Spirit, Life is a Mystery. This is very isolating. The animal needs a lot of acreage and space for its territory, and screeches like a screaming, dying woman at night. But you don't always know why things happen the way they do, right? And so you get this Ten of Pentacles, actually it should be this way, followed by the Mountain and the Ten of Cups. And to me, it is so important. If you don't see the Ten of Cups with the Ten of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles is about family and lineage, ancestral wealth, and what's the word? Generational wealth. And so children, parents, grandparents, an abundance of happiness throughout the generations. But if you don't have the Ten of Pentacles, this is just the facade of that. There's no love behind it. There's no smiling behind the eyes. And I think there was some issue here, and maybe that was here at first. And this mountain, if you can see this, a mountain, climbing a mountain, I always think of when I had to go through infertility and divorce and all of it. I always thought of it as peaks and valleys, right? You climb and you struggle and you fight to get up to the top. And so it's cold on one side, and then you get to the peak, the summit, and you can look off and see how far you've come and where you need to go. And there's the warm glow of sun on one side and the cold shadow on the other. And it's such a beautiful, and look at how it is. Look, you know, this is Lenormand, and it's cold and shadowy on this side and warm and sunny on this side next to the Ten of Cups. The Ten of Cups is ultimate happiness. It's the rain. Oh, it's in the Rider-Waite deck, it's the yeah, it's the rainbows and sunshine. Sunshine and rainbows. And rainbows teach us to remain present. And if you can see, look at this. Oh God, that is really cool. Look, here's the elephant holding on for dear life to this ideal of the perception of family. And here, someone's riding the elephant off into the sunset. And what is this? This is a rat and a bee. And I don't understand some of the symbology in this Citroli Italian deck, but I think it's pretty cool. What I really want to focus on is that she's riding off on the elephant that is in the Ten of Pentacles. I think that's a beautiful energy to end up with here. In you don't always know why you have to climb the mountains, and you don't always know why you have to be isolated. And maybe that's what this is that you're isolated from this happiness, and going over some sort of hurdle is bringing that in. So let's go over with this surrender card. And you've got this conflict. There is absolute internal conflict. And Spirit is asking, golly, I will not be using these cards again. If you can see, this beautiful imagery is totally my cat, come on, we need to put you down. Here, excuse me. I know, you gotta be in here. Okay, but look at that. Are these not mountains? Are these not mountains on either side of this card? Wow. And 2 + 6 is 8, and 8. Sorry. I'm new to this whole new format thing. I'm trying different formats. Look at that. This is surrender to this struggle, this internal struggle or external struggle. It could be with family, it could be with a partner. But when these two cards come out together, it's like there's an internal struggle with coming to terms with man-made religion and how it's a beautiful thing. It can be a very beautiful spiritual experience, but a lot of it has to do, maybe not everyone agrees, but a lot of it has to do with control and controlling the population, and through morality and shame, and all the shame around, sex and your body, and what are truly humanity needs, human needs. And when you shame people in mass about it, I've dated people who were absolutely devastated by religion as a child and shamed, they shunned it. And they're like, no, I don't believe in God. I don't believe in God at all. No, I hate religion, F it all. And I'm like, yeah, but that's the saddest part about it all, is that sometimes when you put that shame and judgment and it's shame and judgment, and not in a good way. When you do that, people shun the reality of spirituality, that it's actually a very beautiful thing. It's a beautiful and it's such a needed practice in our lives. Golly, I'm gonna really, I don't know what I'm gonna do with this. Sorry, the one person who's watching this. But it's talking about surrender, and I want to, let's look at this. Let's just see what this has to say. 26. This is a very new deck for me. Look at this. Okay. Surrendering doesn't mean giving up. Let go of what you no longer need. Stop being so stubborn about holding on to aspects and behaviors that don't align with who you are now. Stop struggling. I let go. I surrender my struggle. I allow the universe to work through me. It took me a long time to realize that surrendering was a positive thing. Now, don't get me wrong, I don't mean the giving up kind of surrender. I mean the, okay, it's time for me to hand this over type of surrender. For those of us who are highly independent and are used to doing things quite ably on our own, admitting we need assistance or that we might indeed have to let something go for our betterment can be challenging. Letting go and surrendering admits or exposes a vulnerability or two. To surrender, we may need to show our underbelly. We may need to admit that we got it wrong, made a mistake, grew a bad habit, surrounded ourselves with people that were not good for us. It can make us feel raw in our realization. Remember, the moon phase is dark and beautiful. It casts protective shadow that allows us to be as wide open as we need to do our work. We reveal safely to only the divine in ourselves, and then the light returns. Okay, so that's exactly this whole internal struggle to let go of dogmatic, earthly, man-made religion. And to surrender to the divine, to surrender, to look at these mountains on either side. And that's where this lesson is that it's, once you surrender to the mountain, see, it's referring back, you ride this, it appears to be the perfect life. You ride that out and it actually becomes the perfect life. Wow, that's really cool. Okay, so that was for Scorpio, and I'm going to do a timestamp for each of these. Now, this is for Pisces. Again, I don't know why I put this in this order, but this is just how it is. Pisces got the Parrot Spirit, watch your words. You've got the Fool, the Crossroads, and the Four of Cups. And then you've got Blossoming with the Five of Cups, the Snake, and the Hanged Man. Pisces. Words matter. Words can sting. Words hurt more than physical pain sometimes. And there is this this crossroads here, this decisions, choices, stalemate, separation, hesitation, free will, multiple opportunities. You've got this hesitation about starting something new, jumping off into the void. There's fear here, and sometimes people lash out with words when there's fear. I don't know why I got the fear here, because I don't really see the fear. I see, this is apathy. This is the annoyance card. This is not seeing the beauty of your surroundings because you're stuck in your bubble. And maybe that's what this is that there's fear about doing something new. And let's just see where this goes, about making a decision. about taking a path, and you're just kind of staying in this little bubble and not understanding that making a choice is the best thing you can do. Not making a choice is actually making a choice. Let's move forward to kind of get the better concept for Pisces. Flower moon blossoming. Look at this beautiful card. Wow. There's something ripening. There's something blooming inside. And, you know, I see this instrument, and I feel like she is finally singing her own song and coming into this level of authenticity. And maybe there's that fear and that bubble because of the Five of Cups. There was disappointment in love. Your heart turned blue. And because of the snake, this is deception, seduction, infidelity, cheating. So, wow, golly. It's so fascinating when the two cards come out like this. So you were either cheated on, or you cheated on someone else and have this guilt. But to me, this looks like there was infidelity that hurt you beyond measure. And then you have this hanged man of letting go and having a different perspective. And this card, you can see, it's two sides of a person. It's looking at two different perspectives, right? Yet they're both looking the same way. There's not a head turned. There's not a head turned yet. So to me, this is, you have not yet changed your perspective. You're all sides of you, all parts of you are thinking one way, and you have not yet transitioned and shifted into letting go of this pain. But I want to see what this blossoming is. Every time I do this, it's, I'm just learning more about. And you can kind of read this. I don't know if I want to read the whole thing. But do not give up. You have planned for this. To take no notice of what others think or say about you. Open and rise. Someone around you may be jealous of your success. Mark your victories. I joyfully blossom, and I feel no fear. Wow. Fear is usually the thing that prevents flow and blossoming. Fear of failure, fear of success, fear of change, fear of what people think. I could go on and on. But if we can release the useless fears and begin to enjoy our growth and eventual blossoming, it will be worthwhile. Wow, did I not say that I felt there was this fear of jumping off into the unknown? And snapping, just kind of attacking with your words. There's this choice. There's this choice that Pisces needs to make, to let go. Let go. Change your perspective on what this did to you. When you change and you turn this pain and fear into gratitude, when you have healed from something and you can look back and say, thank God that happened to me. Thank God, because I would never be where I am today if it wasn't for what happened to me and what the lessons I learned from. And it's getting out of this bubble, this not seeing the gift for what it is. Oh my God. It's not seeing, you're not seeing the gifts. The gift of pain, the gift of heartbreak and infidelity. And oh man, this is really cool. This is really cool. You absolutely, there's this fear of jumping off into the unknown and to blossom no matter what risk, whatever the risk, to be yourself, to own love yourself again, and to love yourself without the need for others to worry. Love you. And sorry, my cat's trying to get in. That crazy cutie is missing me. But this is absolutely coming into your own, using that pain to make a decision to leap into your own self-worth and self-love. Wow. All right, Cancer. Let's go for it. We have Giraffe Spirit, see the big picture with the Three of Wands, the Mice, and the Hermit. The Unexpected Blue Moon with Temperance, Clouds, and the Eight of Pentacles. Sorry. I always like to think of the giraffe as having perspective, seeing, using their height and their stature and the way they move, and to see the surroundings for what they are. And you know, they don't have as much perspective as, say, a large bird of prey that can soar on the thermals up in the air, but they still have there's still a grounded but higher level perspective, if that makes sense. And you've got the Three of Wands waiting for your ships to come in, waiting for that sun to rise. You've got Anxiety, Mice from the Lenormand. It's that nervous energy that's, and if you think about it, it's like a destructive energy. Mice are just, and if they are overpopulated, it is absolutely destructive. And this Hermit energy of retreat, self-reflection, self-knowing, understanding that there is purpose in your in what you're going through, and waiting. This is kind of like the manifestation card, and you're nervous about it, and I think it's you've retreated into this hermit mode, because maybe you're not seeing the big picture just yet. The unexpected, things happen, things are coming, I think. Look at this beautiful portal, blue moon, look at that. I want to read again. I know it's probably way too long, but whatever. No one's gonna listen anyway. That's why I like to do what I do. The unexpected, no matter how well you plan, there's always room for the unexpected to occur. Build your resilience, as rare occurrences can happen. A visitor you have not seen in a long time may re-enter your life. I trust in myself and in my life. You know, some of us love surprises, some of us don't, but regardless, it happens to you, and you have to be prepared. And so this Temperance is about patience. It's about balancing water and fire. It's about balancing emotion and passion. Wow. And Clouds, there's this unclarity, uncertainty associated with unexpected things happening. Wow. And the Eight of Pentacles. And this is for Cancer. This is Cancer season, right? We're in Cancer season. The Eight of Pentacles is this apprentice type energy, hardworking, but in this card, it's more apprentice-like. And yeah, I think for Cancer, I think this is fear of the unknown, fear of what can happen. You try and you work and you work and you try to prevent the unexpected from happening. I, with my children, try so hard to think of all the ways that they could get hurt so that I can anticipate it and try to prevent it. I went on a family trip and I tried so hard. I kept thinking about, okay, you know, let's ensure that they don't get near the pool without their floaties on, and if you know, you could fall off this ledge if you get too close. And I try and work out every single scenario in my head to prevent them from getting hurt. But the thing is that you can't plan for everything. You can certainly try to plan, but you cannot plan for everything. That there's always going to be a level of uncertainty associated with life. You can't lead with that fear. And that's what this fear and anxiety and of you know, what's going to come in for you. You know, what's next? This is fear and anxiety of what's next. And so you're just like, fine, screw it. I'm just going to go be an agoraphobic person and just live in my house forever. And you cannot do that. You have to have some perspective that you can plan for everything only so much, and you just have to let go. You have to have patience and trust in the divine, that life is going to happen the way it's going to happen. And you can't protect yourself all the time. You have to let go and let God. Oh, Cancer. Let go and let God. All right. Thanks, water signs. Hope you guys have a great day.